You step on the gas pedal to merge onto the highway, but instead of accelerating smoothly, your engine severely hesitates, feels completely gutless, and your fuel economy has been absolutely terrible lately. That deeply frustrating lack of power combined with a check engine light is exactly what you will experience when your powertrain control module triggers a P2019 trouble code, indicating a problem with the intake manifold runner position sensor or switch circuit specifically on bank 2. To understand why your engine feels so sluggish, you need to picture the inside of your intake manifold. Modern engines use computer-controlled butterfly valves, called intake manifold runner controls, located deep inside the intake ports. At low speeds, these valves close to restrict airflow, which creates turbulence and improves your low-end torque. When you stomp on the gas, a motorized actuator snaps these valves wide open so the engine can gulp massive amounts of air for high RPM horsepower. The position sensor tells the main computer exactly where those internal valves are currently positioned. When the computer detects that the sensor signal for bank 2, the side of the engine that does not contain cylinder number 1, is completely wrong, it throws this code. The absolute most common physical cause for this is years of thick, oily carbon buildup from the PCV system that physically jams the internal butterfly valves completely solid, preventing the actuator motor from moving them at all. Your first diagnostic step is to simply unplug the electrical connector from the actuator and inspect the pins for corrosion or melted plastic. If the wiring is pristine, you actually need to unbolt the actuator motor from the manifold and grab the metal linkage with your fingers. Try to manually twist the linkage to open and close the internal valves. If the linkage is completely frozen solid or binds up heavily, the internal runner plates are jammed with carbon. Unfortunately, if they are physically stuck, you usually have to replace the entire expensive plastic intake manifold assembly, as the internal flaps are rarely serviceable. However, if the linkage moves freely and snaps back with strong spring tension, the mechanical side is fine, and you simply have a dead electronic position sensor that needs to be replaced.